I feel like of all the songs, this one might be the most one-hit wonder-ish. In fact, I didn't even know that it was actually a one-hit wonder, to be honest. And what
Interesting.
song am I talking about? "Closing Time" by is it Semisonic?
Semisonic.
Semisonic? See, I
Yep.
even screwed that up a little bit. But I really did not know in all my years of hearing this song, know that it was a one-hit wonder. I had
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah, Semisonic. This is another great example of a band that was around for a little bit, and they're still, as far as I know, they're still actually pretty active. And they had other songs, but this was the song that just for when it came out, it was
Mhm.
everywhere. I mean, this was released in 1998. Charted number 11 in the United States and number 25 in the UK, and just was ever and still to this day, yes,
Mhm.
you pretty much can't go to a bar in America and probably some places in the world. This song is still played usually at the end of the night. Somebody plays it, and some
Sure.
cover band will play it. Closing
Mhm.
time. It's one of these songs that it just was a one hit wonder in the sense that it's the band's biggest breakout hit.
Mhm, and, we've dissected what it takes to have a hit before, and I
Yeah.
think this is one of those examples that it hit that right check mark, that it had a very specific reason to play it at a certain time, kinda
Mhm.
like some songs just go to sporting events really well, some go to weddings really well, just that type of stuff, so when you digest this and kind of listen to it, it does hit that one-hit wonder mark, big hit mark. I'm saddened that they couldn't ever duplicate the success of this, though, for that band.
Yeah, but you know what? I will say though that once again they've had a really good career, and for
Sure.
them, once again, too, like when you write a one hit wonder too, a lot of times like the financial rewards of having that song really do keep things going.
That's
And
so true.
for them with this song, I mean, beyond being that it charted, it's been in movies, TV shows. This
Mhm.
song has a really nice
This is
licensing rights
true.
life,
Great
and
point.
that's where you make the big money as far as a music publisher goes. So,
Mm.
whoever owns the music publishing rights, hopefully the band does, because you
I
really
would
want to
hope.
hope that they
Yeah.
do. And you get, I mean, this was in Friends, for crying out loud. So, I mean, that alone,
No kidding.
the licensing rights and that. So, I'm hoping that at the end of the day, that a song that was, as he puts it, was written in 20 minutes.
That's
uh
fascinating to me.
to you know hopefully create some like really nice financial stability for
Mhm.
him or the other members of the band. I don't know what their agreement's like, but that's the other thing of with a one hit wonder is that a lot of times these they can live off of
That's all they
one
needed.
song. Like, what is it, the Archies, Sugar Sugar? I
Yeah,
mean, what
that's
is that song,
true.
50 years old,
50 years
six? I mean,
old.
six, it's they're still
Probably
living off the
bigger than that.
royalties of Sugar Sugar, like.
No kidding. Imagine so one of my favorite things to watch on TikTok are, like, the royalty checks that come through for, like, these, like, smaller
Oh
actors.
yeah, when they get like 2
Like,
cents.
20 cents
Yeah,
for this episode that was in Full House,
yeah.
back in the '90s. I just really sometimes it's a really good haul. Sometimes it's so embarrassingly low. So, to your point, I really do hope that they do own that royalties, and that will get them, for eternity, a really nice paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, the song was written by Dan Wilson, the lead singer. So
Mhm.
hopefully they made some
I
great
hope.
financial decisions, and he owns, or has still has the publishing
Yeah.
rights on that. I will say though that, and I did read this in Song Facts, is that the song itself was the only big U.S. hit, but they did have a second hit in the
Oh.
U.K. with "Secret Smile," and that actually charted higher in the
Mm.
U.K. But
Okay.
but I mean, I guess for the most part, we'll be talking about US based chart topping songs,
Yes,
just
yes.
for clarification here. So I don't know who doesn't know this song,
But maybe someone.
but maybe there's someone who doesn't know, or
Yeah.
maybe they didn't know it was Semisonic that does it. So here is a little bit of Closing Time by
Yeah.
Semisonic. I love the piano in this song, by the
And it winds
Closing time.
way. Yeah.
Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Best line.
Yep.
I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home.
Ah, good song, man. Really good song. It's so hard to with these songs. Like, you want to get sucked in and listen to the whole thing. But once again, disclaimer here, everybody. We have listened to these whole songs over and over again, even with these songs we've heard. But I know sometimes we get in the comments, how come you guys don't play the whole song? How can you guys rate a song you haven't listened to? We have listened to the whole song. Okay.
It's a closing time. Where do we rate this? I mean, it definitely is that one hit wonder now that I know.
Yeah.
I think so many people had heard it, which definitely makes it in that one hit wonder lane. So and you know what I liked about it is he had said part of it is the song was about like pregnancy and the birth of his daughter.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I thought was a really cool like metaphor kind of.
And I didn't know that either until I read that on songfacts.com.
That was really, really neat.
Everybody thinks that that's the literal meaning, but it's actually this whole thing about his child being born and coming into the world. And he said even the line, every new beginning comes with some other beginning's end, sounds like it could be a Zen proverb or part of a famous poem, but it's an original line. In an interview with Dan Wilson on Songfacts, he said the phrase does have a kind of timeless proverbial vibe about it. Does seem to be literally tattooed on people's arms and reprinted in thousands of places, and it's been falsely attributed to ancient Roman philosophers, actually. So I guess there's definitely something about it. It's been useful to people. I can only be grateful for that.
Absolutely. It is a very powerful line. So I actually really like this song. I don't want to listen to it over and over, so it's definitely not an eternity playlist. But for the point of this show, I'm giving this a 4.5. I think it hits all of the check marks for one hit wonders.
4.5. All right. So definitely not, it's not skippable. It's a play.
Yep. I feel it when I hear it.
You feel it.
I feel it. Yeah.
All right. 4.5 for Semisonic's closing time from Amanda. That girl sharp. What do you guys think? Do you agree with Amanda's assessment? Is Semisonic a 4.5 record song? Would you play it? Would you pass it? Would you skip it? Let us know. Want to hear from you. I like that rating. I accept it.
Thank you.
Thank you.